Hello guys, welcome to Excel tutorials for beginners. So in this tutorial we will learn basic things of Excel, like to start how to start with Excel, okay, and to perform basic tasks in Excel. Okay, so I am now in the web version of Microsoft Excel. So there is an offline version available as well. So for this tutorial purpose I will use this web version, but you can apply all the things, all the functions and like all the features, okay, in as well as in offline version, so you don't need to worry about this. So let's get started. We'll first open a new workbook or Excel sheet. So open. Okay, so this is the first interface after opening a new workbook or Excel. Okay, uh, so now in this segment we will talk about the anatomy of Excel. So let's start from tab. So this section in this interface is called tab. Like right now we are in home tab. Okay, so this is home tab, and this is insert tab, this is share tab, and this is page layouts tab. Okay, and this formula tab, and in each tab there are a section called ribbon. So this is the ribbon in home tab, and this is the ribbon in insert tab, the whole thing, and each ribbon is divided up into groups. Okay, so this is called clipboard group, this is called front group, and this is called alignment group, and these are number styles. So in insert tab we got ribbon, and the ribbon divided up into tables, charts, and illustrations group. Okay, so these are grouped actually according to their working, okay, or functionality. Their functional according to similar functionality they are being grouped, right? Okay, so and this is called formula bar. So we generally write formula in this place. Okay, and then so now let's talk about columns and rows. So these are the columns, like this is called G column, and this is H column. Okay, and this is A column, and this is column B. Okay, so these are by default the name, the reference, right, of any column. Like this is column A. So by clicking these alphabets like A, B, C, D, we are selecting the whole column. I mean the each the every cell, right, in a column we are selecting all of them. So here we are selecting all cell of this column E, and here in this horizontal line, this is row 1, and this is row 2, and this is row 3, and this is row 4. Okay, so now let's talk about cell. So each of these rectangular unit is called cell. So each cell contains address, okay, or reference, or the name of this, or the description of this cell. So the description will show up in this place. So this is called name box. So in this place this name of the cell or the description will be showed up. Okay, so now we can also select range, like multiple cells. Let's select like from E5 to I11. So this range is named as, can be named as like E5 to I11, because we are selecting cell from E5 to I11. All of them are is being selected. So here we can this is like sheet. Okay, this sheet is open like by default. We can add up a new sheet by clicking in this plus sign, and then we can create multiple sheets, and we also can rename each sheet. Like we can left click on mouse, and then here we will get an option like rename to the sheet, and we can also rename our sheet. Okay, here. Okay, and here one thing you should know, like when there are multiple sheet, the collection of this sheet is known as a workbook. So there are difference between workbook and Excel sheet or worksheet. Okay, so when there are collection of multiple sheet, this is called workbook, and when there is a single sheet, this is normal work spreadsheet. Okay, and so now for this tutorial purpose, I will delete the other sheets. Okay, and here I'll only keep this sheet 1. Okay, and we can also zoom in and zoom out the sheet, like the data, by clicking here in this right down corner. We can zoom in, and we also can zoom out. Okay, now in this segment we will learn how to insert data into cells, and how to insert column, insert rows, and some other basic things. Okay, so now first I will write here 1. Before inserting or writing data, we need to know how to like write this. There is a sentence goes like select it to affect it. So that means actually, if in this Excel sheet, if we need to affect any cells, we first need to select it, right? Here I want to affect cell A1. Here I want to write let's say 1. Okay, so here I will write 1. Okay, and then I will press enter. This will automatically move my cursor down this line. Okay, and then here I want to write 2, let's say, and again press enter. Okay, and then 3. So here I am going to write a series. So here what I'm going to do is using Excel built-in function, like I am going to fill this series automatically. Here I'm going to click move my cursor in this point where my cursor changes to this plus sign, and then I'll select it, and I'll drag it to, let's say I want to go till 80. Okay, I will go to this autofill option. Okay, here I will select the fill series. So here we see that this Excel automatically fills the series, okay, till 80. Now in this column B, we are going to write the name of the employee. Let's say the first name is Ahsanul, and press enter. Okay, and then let's write second name is Milan. Okay, so here I will teach you one thing, like here these second employee name, there are a small mistake, like the name would be Milan, and the last word last alphabet N is missing. So that means we need to modify this cell, right? Or we need to insert alphabet in this cell. So how can we do it? Like so if we need to edit a cell, we need to access the cell data, right, first. So here if we click on this cell and we get the access of this cell, and now if we write want to like complete the last alphabet N, if we press N, it will clean the whole data and N will be there, right? But this is not what we want. So here instead of doing this, let's get back the right word. Okay, so instead of doing this, we can do like simply double click in this cell to get the inside of this data or inside of this cell. Now we can simply add n, okay, and press enter. So this is very helpful when let's say we got a lengthy long sentence or long word. Now I am going to use some dummy name for this tutorial purpose, so let's use them. Okay, so now here we see that some of the name, like some of the value they are messed up because of column B and column C for their mis position. So here we will like to expand this column B, we will simply move our mouse pointer to in between column B and column C, and we can like drag this to right side to expand our column B. Okay, or we simply can double click it, the middle thing between B and C column, and double click it. We will like this will expand our column B automatically for its default or like perfect size. Okay, and this third column C, let's I want to insert data like the hourly wages of each employee. So let's say for first employee this is 15 and then 10. Okay, so instead of doing this manually, I want to write a formula here which will be rand between. I want to use this formula rand between. I want to generate minimum 10 as hourly wages and to maximum of 30 as hourly wages. Okay, so and I want to autofill this series. Now I'm going to double click it. Okay, okay, here so here for this case the double click thing is not working, so we'll simply drag this to autofill our right value. So I'll drag it till 80 and it will autofill it. And here is a problem actually. Now if we like edit any cell, if we insert any data in any cell, this column C's value will be changed, right? This is not fixed right now, so it will always generate random value when a new cell is edited. Oh, okay, so let's see how it works. Like if we insert 2 here, you can see the values are changing, right? And if we insert 3, values are changing. So we don't want this, so I will simply copy them and I will paste them here. And here in this option, paste option, I will like select the to paste the values only. So it will like paste the values only. Like here this formula is not like working, only I've copied and paste the values only. So I can simply now ignore this column C or delete this column, and then this is my column of hourly wages for each employee. And here I will remove these cells by using backspace keyword. Okay, and now I want to insert let's say the total hours they worked. Okay, so again I am going to, for this tutorial purpose, like doing inserting values most in less time. Okay, so I am going to use random rand between function formula. So here this ran between actually when I write this formula, Excel is generating a description example, a short documentation about this formula here. So this tells us what this formula done actually. So it returns a random number between the numbers you specify, and it also provide us an example. So here I'm going to take minimum hourly hours of work is let's say 10 hours, and maximum is 200 hours. Okay, so I'll press enter here now, and then here I will similarly I'll autofill. Okay, and then so in this time double click thing is worked, right? So here again I will to keep the fixed values, I will copy these and I will paste only the values without like the formula or the reference value. Okay, so here I will tell you one thing, like how to select all the values in a column, like using keyboard shortcut technique. So here you will need to just press Ctrl Shift and down arrow, okay, to select all the rows, all the values in a column. So here I am going to select D1 to D80, like Ctrl Shift and down arrow. So it will select all these values, and I will paste it in this column E by pressing Ctrl V, and I will paste it as values only. Okay, so here I will simply again delete this column, left click in mouse and delete columns. Okay, now we have got our total hours of work. Here's I want to tell you an important thing, like if we click enter here, our cell moves down, right? Our selected cell is moving down, and if we want to move up using keyboard, like we can simply use shift enter, so it will do the reverse thing. Okay, reverse process. And so this is for vertical movement. So if we want to move horizontally, like if we want to move right cell to the right cell, we will press tab in keyboard. So if we press tab, it will like move to the right position. And similarly, if we want to go to the left place, we can simply the left arrow in the keyboard. Okay, so this is the small tips. So now we'll insert another column. We'll insert a column that will calculate their total income. So their total income will be like this multiplication of column C and column D, right? Because column C is their hourly wages, the amount they charge for an hour, and the D is the total hours they work. So here before proceeding further, here I want to introduce you like how to insert rows. Okay, so here we in this table or in this sheet we don't have headers, because we started from like inserting values, right? So here now we'll like insert a row in the first position, like row 1. Okay, so here we will in row I will select row 1 and then left click and mouse, and then I will insert rows. So it will insert a new row in the above or first position. Now we can insert rows also in between between any rows, and like similarly left click on mouse and insert rows. So this will insert rows between any two rows, right? Okay, so now I will delete this because we don't need any rows. And then we can insert columns also, like in between any columns, like selecting insert columns. Okay, so this is very helpful when we need to insert columns between any other two columns. So now I'm going to delete it. Okay, so I'm going to name it, like first one is the index, okay, and second one is employee name, and third column is hourly wages, and our fourth column is let's say it's total hours of work, total hours of work, total hours of work, okay. And then our fifth column is taxes to be paid, taxes to be paid. So we'll calculate it actually later, okay. So before calculating it, we'll like insert column between these two, like we'll calculate total income, okay. So here we can see that here our column name is like looking like mess, right? Because one column is not showing fully and so these are not very clear. So to solve this problem, we can simply click on this whole sheet, and we can double click in between any of these two columns position. Like when we move our cursor into like this position between any two columns and double click it, it will fit the best position for these columns and rows. So here now this is solved. Now we'll see like how to calculate total income. Here we will use formula. We know to use formula there the equal sign is must to write any formula. So here we'll write formula. We can write formula in two places. Like we can write formula here by double clicking and inserting like get access into the cell, and here we can like provide equal sign, or we can do this same thing like in here in this formula bar. Here we can press equal sign, and then like we want to actually multiply this column C and column D value. So here I will use like product, okay, or we can simply use our like the actual product sign, okay. Like here we want to let's say use this value. So we'll select this value 15, which is reference is C2, right? This column's values address is C2. This is the value of C2 column, and then D2. So we need to C2 multiply D2. So it will give us the total income. And here we can do this for this third rows. Like here inserting equal sign and can write C3 multiply D3 and click enter. So instead of doing it manually, we can automate this thing. Like here if we drag this till our the last row 80, okay, so it will automatically find the calculate the total income for other values automatically. Now here we'll understand how this is working, right? Actually we are giving it like not the actual value, we are giving this reference or the address, right? Like C2 D2. So whenever this like position moves down, so it also automatically changes the address. Like here in this we like from this fourth row we are automating it, right? So we provided manually this thing from C3 and D3. Like whenever this moves down, it changes its reference like to 3 from 3 to 4, and in this fifth row it changes C5 and D5. So this is how it's changing in this 81th row, it is calculating like C81 and C80, these two, multiplying these two value, and we are getting the total income of this employee. Okay, so now we will like use let's say the tax rate. I will use tax rate here. So let's say the tax rate is 0.07%, 0.07. Okay, so the taxes to be paid, this will be like the multiplication of this total income. Okay, so we need to write a formula actually here. So again, we know to write a formula, the equal sign is must. So we will like here select this total income and we will multiply this with this tax rate 0.07. Now we will press enter and it will show the amount of tax to be paid. Now if we do a similar thing as before, let's do this. Sorry. So now let's move our cursor to this position where our cursor changes to plus sign, big plus sign. Okay, so and now double click here, and now as we see from second row, it's showing all the values as 0. So this is not working in this case. So what is the actually problem here? That is it is working, actually the logic is same, like for this 0 output, like here in this first row we are multiplying this h2. Okay, h2, that means this one we are multiplying in for this first row we are multiplying e2, this e2 and h1, right? Okay, so for this second row we are multiplying e3 and h2. So that means whenever it moves down, it also changes its like reference value, right? Like when it is fourth row, it will changes its value to e4 and h3. So we know we only give the value of h1, but in h2 and others, in other value in other cells of h column is nothing or is empty or will be counted as 0. So that's why any number is multiplying with 0 will be 0, right? So that's why it's showing us a 0. So in this case we just need to made a small change in our formula, like we need to fix this cell, or we need to like use a dollar sign. So this dollar sign will fix this row. That means whenever a new cell will like whenever it moves down, it changes its position to it will only changes the position, like here now if we add dollar sign before 1. Okay, so now that means this first h1, that means this cell, this first cell is fixed. That means from now when this first row changes like move down to this in this third row, that means this e the column will like changes its position as before, like here e3, right? But in this case this h this position will not be changed because it is fixed. We did it by using a dollar sign. Okay, now we'll do the same thing, like here we'll drag this till the last row. Okay, and here now this formula is worked, right? Like we are getting the values. In this segment we will see some other basic features, like let's say we will see how this editing group, about the features of this editing group, and then some other groups. Okay, so now we'll see how to add filter. So we'll actually we filter we apply filter in headers. So in this case the headers are like these things, right? The first row. So I'll select the whole first row, and then in this editing tab, editing group, I'll select sort and filter, and then I will add a filter here. So in every row there will be a filter now. Okay, so now I can select if I expand this filter option, now I can see that I can sort it A to Z and Z to A. I can like apply other filters also, and I can select these text by, and here I have a search box. I can search the name, and here like advanced filtering, like text filters, I can search for equals and does not equal filters, begins with, ends with filters, right? Then does not contain, and okay, and here I can like sort these value by total income. Like if I want to see the total income like smallest to largest, so I can select this A to Z. That means it will now show us the total income from smallest to largest, or ascending order, which is called ascending order. And now if we select largest to smallest, it will sorted as descending order. Okay, here one thing, here in this number filters also we can, if we want to like see the top 10 employee that have like greater income than others, we can use simply here top 10. So this will actually okay, so here top 10 items. So this filters shows us the value of top 10 employees that have the greatest income or the higher income. Okay, so these are the top 10 employee. Okay, and then we can also search for like by greater than, less than, between. Okay, so to reselect this filter, we can simply choose this clear filter from total income. Okay, here now if we want to reselect filter, or we want to go back to our previous state, we can simply doing this, like select all these, and then again go to this sort and filter, and then click again this filter or clear all, then we can go to our previous state, right? Okay, now one very important thing, here let's say we want to change, what if like we want to find something, and we want to replace another word, like in this, let's say take this name column as an example. Like we want to find a name where name is Ahsanul, and we want to replace this name Ahsanul with Milan, right? Okay, so let's do it. So let's see how to do it. Here we'll select this column B, and so here in this editing group we'll select find and select. So here I will select find. We want to find the text like Ahsanul, and then I'll say find all. So here it is showing us the result, like it is in sheet 1 and cell B49, and the value is Ahsanul. So this is the value, right? So now we want to change this value or replace it with Milan. So we'll simply here again go to this editing group, and here select replace, and then we want to now find Ahsanul and to replace with Milan. Now we'll select replace all. Okay, so now this 49, so B49, this was previously Milon and now it is previously this was Ahsanul and now it is Milon. So this is how find and replace this function is works, right? Okay. So keep it as previous name like Ahsanul. Okay, so in this segment we'll learn some basic formula of Excel, like the sum, average, maximum, minimum, and the count. Okay, this formula. So now let's first talk about the sum formula. So we'll now get the total let's say number of works of total number of hours of work, total income, and taxes to be paid, total number of taxes to be paid. Okay, total. And then so to you calculate the total, we'll use formula sum. Okay, so for this we'll need equal sign, and then okay, so for this we'll need an equal sign first, and then we'll write the formula sum. Okay, so here the Excel, this it recommended as like the relevant formula that could be that can best make the best sense, right, for this data set. So it's showing us the recommending us the relevant formula, but we need the specific like sum formula. Okay, so here again it is showing us a short description, a short documentation about the sum formula, like the text number 1 and number 2, and and it adds all the numbers in a range of cells. Okay, so now we need to select range. So we are going to since we are we need to like get the sum of the or total of the number of total of hours of work. So we'll add we'll like select range D2 to D81. So to select it in shortcut, I will select first this first row, first cell, and then I'll click press Ctrl Shift and down arrow. So it will automatically select the range here. Now I will press enter. So it is showing us the total hours of all the employee, the sum of the hours of work of all employees. Okay, and we'll now previously we were doing like the autofill thing vertically. Now we'll do this same thing horizontally. So we need to just move our pointer to this position where it will convert into this sign, and then drag this horizontally. Okay, and it will automatically generate the total the sum formula, apply the sum formula for this total income and taxes to be paid column. Okay, and in this to calculate average, we will use average function. Average the similarly we'll need to select range here. So our range to select range, we will first select this first cell, and then we'll press Ctrl Shift down key down arrow to select all the range. Here we'll get the average value of this, like average total hours of work for all employees, and we'll do the same, apply the same formula for other two columns by applying this autofill okay function, and then we'll now get the highest hours of work, like which employee got the has the maximum number of hours, right, of work. So for this to get this we'll use highest or the maximum function. So use equal sign and max function max formula. Here similarly we need to give range. The range would be D2 from to we use colon, okay, to like represent range. Here D81. Okay, Now if we press enter, so it's showing us the maximum, the highest total hours of work is 196. So one employee, there is one employee who worked maximum of 196 hours. Okay, and we will similarly get the highest income and highest taxes paid is 5610 and 392.7. Okay, now to calculate the minimum or the lowest, we will use the formula mean or minimum, and we will select similarly the range D2 colon D81 and enter. So the minimum, the lowest value is 12 for total hours of work, and similarly we will do this for other two columns. Okay, and to count apply count of employee, we need to apply count formula. So press equal sign and enter count. Again similarly we need to, so here we need to select the names. Okay, range of names. So we here press enter. So it's showing us 0. Actually one thing is very important, you should know, like here we applied count function formula in this name column. Okay, so one thing you should get into your head, like this count formula is not worked for like non-numerical or string or text data type. So what I'm trying to say is we need to change this column, okay, data type, like it is now in text or string or object. Now we need to change it to numerical to apply count formula. Now let's change the range. Now let's say let's use this index. Okay, so press Ctrl Shift down arrow, and now press enter. So showing that there are total 80 employee in this like in the company. Okay, and okay, so there are total 80 employee. Okay, here again this is 0 because we have got, like we are selecting the text data type. So guys, this is very important, so keep that in mind. Like this, to use this count, we need to like select numerical data type or non-text non-string data type. Okay, so here I will like give it to like B, instead of B I'll provide C. Okay, good. And then we have successfully applied we have successfully learned how to use how to calculate total, average, highest, lowest, and count of employee number, right? Okay, now in this segment we'll learn like how to format cells data and like change the data type and alignment and other things. Okay, so now first here we will work on our header section. So this is our headers, the first row. Let's bold this. We'll go to font group and use this bold. Okay, and then we can also give a background color like let's say this yellow or this gold accent 4. Okay, and we can also change the font color, like now this is black. You can also change the font color to red. Okay, so I'm going to like keep this as default, and we can also increase the font size, like clicking here this grow font it will increase the font size. And then we also can select a font family or theme, like here for Calibri light this works like this, and for Calibri body this works like this. Okay, and Arial black, we can use our preferred like this font family. But right now for this tutorial let's keep it as Calibri body. Okay, so here I will to give a better look in this table, I'm going to expand those columns too. Let's expand those column. So for this I will select the middle position of this B and C column, and then when my cursor turns into this sign, I will double click it, and then it will give us the best look. Okay, now again we can change the data type. Like for this column A, we can change the data type, like here in this number group. Now this is showing as general, we can change it to number. So when we change it to number, it is actually converted into decimal. That's why there are 2 zeros after a decimal point. So we can reduce this zeros, like using this here number in number group, increase decimal, decrease decimal. We want to decrease our decimal. So okay, then this column B, this also using general. Actually this general data type means it actually this is by default data type. When we insert a data, the engine or the tool we are using, like the Excel, it automatically let a data type for this entered value. So this is called general. We don't know, this could be text, this could be integer, this could be date, anything. So now I am specifying it as text, this name column. Okay, and this in this column C, so hourly wages, so this should be currency. So that's why I'm using this dollar sign in this accounting option. We can, there are others accounting or the other currency sign, right? But now I'm using, for this tutorial purpose, I'm using USD. And okay, now so now this data type is accounting, but I want it to be currency. Okay, and then total hours of work, and then total income, this also should be currency. Actually this should be currency. Okay, and then taxes to be paid, this also should be currency. And this tax rate, I think this should be like in this percentage form. Okay, this is 7%. Okay, and here like we can also increase the size of this body, all of these datas. Okay, here like okay, and we can also give this an alignment like this in this alignment group. Let's say I want to use align middle, so it will align this as middle, and this is align centers, it will align in center, align left. Okay, so and let's give it also align center. Okay, so now in this segment we'll like learn how to add charts and graphs to this Excel sheet. Okay, so now for to do this, we will go to insert tab, and here we will show ribbon and a group called charts. So here there are different kinds of charts, like column chart, line chart, pie chart, bar chart, area chart, etc. Okay, so these there are different charts. So all of them are useful for their different area, like area of specialization. So sometimes like for trend line, for time series analysis, this line chart is very helpful. Also column chart is very helpful, and to compare like value or for categorical value, this pie chart or donut chart, these values, these charts are very important. So now for this for this data set, let's use this first line chart. Okay, so let's select the range. Okay, so let's select this range as like this one. Okay, so okay, now if we want, let's give it a column chart. So it will show like this one. So now for now I am using like as using them as dummy, but you will like for you will get like for which data set for which charts will be like perfect, right? So for now I am just using them as dummy, like I'm using these all values like name and hourly wages. Okay, and then I am showing you how all the charts is looking like. So this is column chart, and this is column. There are three type of 2D column chart, like clustered column chart, stacked column chart, and 100% stacked column chart. You can also compare consecutively two dimensions, like using this cluster chart, and similar this stacked chart. Okay, so I want to change this like okay, and you can use this pie chart, like this is called pie chart. Okay, and this is called a donut chart. Okay, and then this is called bar chart. This is a clustered bar chart, and this is stacked bar chart. This is clustered by bar chart, and this is called stacked bar chart. Okay, so and this is called full stack or 100% stacked by bar chart, and this is area chart. These are area chart. There are different kind of area chart, and scatter chart will plot scatter value, and there are some other chart like these are advanced for advanced purpose, like this waterfall chart, and then this funnel chart, and then some other hierarchical. So this is very important, tree map. So this is very important for visualizations or data analysis part. Tree visualizations, it's used for like to show the ranking value, like which the higher frequency to lower frequency data. So for this purpose this tree map is used. There are others visualizations. You will apply these visualizations according to your dataset. Okay, in this tutorial we learned about like the basic things of Excel. We start our like journey in this Excel workbook. Okay, we learned like how to insert columns, insert rows, and modify values, like other use like some formulas, some features, okay, and how to change the data types, and we learned about the anatomy of the like Excel sheet, okay, and then we learned what are like different types of charts, and when and where to use them, okay. And so that's all for this basic course, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for being with me till now. I hope to see you in my next videos. Till then, stay happy, stay healthy. Assalamu alaikum.